Okay, this is the preliminary drawing I put together. Here we would figure on okay. Here we would figure on the mixer coming through here, coming through this barn, and then coming to here, getting its commodities. We have 8 load out bins drawn into here. We can add more on this side. I think we would have a building over here. We would have it down in about 4 foot is what I'm thinking. We roll this around. I have it drawn for a corn bin, a whole corn bin here, and a soybean bin here. Soybean bin would have an auger going to these roasters here, parallel roasters that would get run through the grinder to the bin. This would be a whole corn hopper bin to grind out of. So because of the variable speed to the mill, we would transfer where this bin would unload into the conveyor, which feeds this elevator, which would fill this bin to feed these 2 grinders for making all of your cornmeal. That'd be going into one bin there. There you can see a little better. There's the 3 blower pipes coming up there, coming to these bins. All of these bins are a flat top, so you can walk up, access whatever you need to access. In here, I have drawn a mixer and a weigh hopper. Probably wouldn't start this way, but this is what could be done, the size I would build for. So as more ingredients are added, we could weigh into 2 hoppers at once. That way we can get a faster cycle times. Here I have some small hoppers drawn for, these would hold about 1 ton each is the design. There's 4 of them. You'd unload bags or super sacks into them, and that would feed this hopper, or we would feed to the actual mixer. This is drawn out where it would hold, we have 4, 6, 8 ingredient bins on this side and 8 ingredient bins on this side. This side here, 2 of them. This here would be your cornmeal, this would be your soy meal. So over here we have the 500-ton bins. Over here we would have 300-ton bins beside our soy meal and cornmeal bins. And then we would have 6 50-ton bins figured in here, these 3 and these 3, which there's room to expand on that. And then here I have a 50-ton bin. This is designed as a surge bin. So if you would get a load of commodities and somebody made a mistake and the commodity, the bin that commodity was supposed to go in is full, then you can dump that into this bin and let it set there until that other commodity bin goes down, and then this hopper dumps into the receiving conveyor to go to that elevator, so then it can be moved to the bin that it needs to go to. All the commodities and grains would be received right here. Now, the way this is all laid out, I will have to look at some grade. I didn't take as many pictures as I should have when I was there, so I'll need to look at some grade on how this will work, or if we need to move this somehow. So this is just a start out drawing, and just for you to review and see what your thoughts are, and then we'll go from here. This red plate here is just the where the augers of these bins are going to come to. Didn't draw everything in until we get a little feedback from you to find out what you're thinking at this point.